Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, we welcome you back to Castleton, the Central Cass School, as we get ready for our state qualifying game between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Vikings with a victory over Enderlin earlier today in the elimination game. Hillsboro Central Valley dropped a game to Central Cass in the region championship game. Both games 12-2 final score, so it sets up a rematch of the semifinals from Monday. It's Hillsboro Central Valley and Kindred-Richland coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
Red River Valley Speedway, you one of the best. You got 'em for a rest.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
IRE Insurance pregame show, Kindred-Richland and Hillsboro Central Valley. Let's quickly jump in here with an abbreviated pregame show and go to our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coach's comments. Head coach for Kindred-Richland, Sam Brandt.
Taking the state qualifier.
We gotta sit back. We gotta relax. We gotta enjoy it. We gotta have some fun and play the way we know how to play.
And what's the key to being able to just take the pressure off and just make this like every other game?
I want to get ahead early. That's what I want to do.
Yep. And then what would a win mean getting a punch and ticket to state?
It means another week and a half of softball. That's exactly what we want. That's what we need. So we're just gonna stay loose. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna battle our butt off.
All right. And lastly, how fun has this group just been to be around this year, and how proud of you are for how far they've come so far?
I'm very proud. They've responded. They've stepped up in big ways. They've replaced big shoes. They've made this season theirs. And no matter what happens today, they should be proud of everything they've done.
That's Sam Brandt on our pregame interview.
Our pregame coach's comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank, the website with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Here's we'll come back here. We'll continue on. Our IRE Insurance pregame show continues after this on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. We at IRE Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an IRE Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at ireins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the city of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments. Kindred-Richland and Hillsboro Central Valley. Winner goes to the state tournament. Rematch of the semifinals on Monday. Let's talk more about this. Our coaches' comments. Head coach Corey Erickson for Hillsboro Central Valley.
What's the keys to taking this one? I need to flush last game down the toilet. Things didn't click for us. We didn't play super bad, I would say. We made some mistakes here, but I mean, we competed. We still had some good at bats. We just couldn't get the offense rolling. It was defensively. We just didn't make enough plays. Let a couple get past us. But Megan pitched fine, and it's a good game. Like I said, we did some things well. Let's build off of that, and then fix the mistakes that we made and stay focused for this one.
What's the key to better at bats this game?
I don't know. That's a good question. Making adjustments, shortening up at the plate a little bit, just focusing on putting balls in play. We put a lot of balls in play early on. That's when we were really rolling, and then we started striking out a little bit too much late in that game. Didn't have enough quality hits. So shorten up again. Just clear the head, see the ball out of the hand a little bit better, and again, we got good hitters. I trust that they'll make adjustments.
All right. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
There's Corey Erickson, head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley. Our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. This is the IRA Insurance pregame show. Last Monday, it was a semifinal matchup between these two. Hillsboro Central Valley got the 8-5 victory. That put them into the region championship, or Kindred-Richland had to come back here in the elimination game, defeating Enderlin in our first game today by 12-2, walking off in the sixth inning. Central Cass would claim the region championship there over Hillsboro Central Valley, walking off with a 12-2 victory in the sixth inning as well, and puts these two on track to play each other again with a trip to the state tournament on the line. It's Kindred-Richland, the number 2 seed in Region 1, the number 3 seed, Hillsboro Central Valley, coming up when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Here's a message from Tim Kazette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Kazette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
The Northern Cass Booster Club is here for all Jaguar students from academics, arts, athletics, and co-curricular activities throughout the school year. You can find more information or become a Northern Cass Booster Club member today by scanning the QR code on screen now, or follow the Northern Cass Booster Club on Facebook for updates throughout the year, or simply search for the Northern Cass Booster Club page on the Northern Cass School website. Go Jags!
Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. Covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Kindred-Richland, the Vikings, and Hillsboro Central Valley, the Burros, ready to play each other here in this state qualifier game. As we're going to get set to go after the Burros finish up a little more outfield warm-ups in this one. Let's take a moment back, look at how this region tournament has unfolded as we're down to the final game. You go back to Saturday, Central Cass 23-0 over Maple River. Enderlin defeated Northern Cass, coming from behind in that one to win 11-10. Kindred-Richland with a 21-1 victory over Lisbon, and Hillsboro Central Valley 15-3 over the Pirate Fast Pitch Co-op. And then on Monday, it brought us there to the semifinals. Central Cass with a 27-0 victory over Enderlin. And then it was Hillsboro Central Valley defeating Kindred-Richland there 8-5 in game number 2. Set up an elimination game earlier today. Kindred-Richland would walk off in the 6th inning, defeating Enderlin 12-2. And then it would be Central Cass doing the same in the region championship game, defeating Hillsboro Central Valley 12-2 in the 6th inning. Central Cass is your Region 1 champions here in this region tournament there, going back Saturday, Monday, today, winning a combined 62-2 in those 3 games. That's impressive. Central Cass there is on to the state tournament, and one of their region peers will join them. Will it be the 2 seed, Kindred-Richland, or the 3 seed, Hillsboro Central Valley? We'll decide that next when we come back. We'll get some starting laps, get you ready for our first pitch coming up between the Vikings and the Burros. Thanks for joining us, Region Softball, on YourLiveEvent.com.
Enjoy community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com. The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you, graduates, as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Irie Insurance pregame show with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, the number 3 seed, taking on the number 2 seed, Kindred-Richland Vikings. Look back at Monday's game between these two in the semifinals, and Hillsboro Central Valley coming out with an 8-5 victory in that one. Keys for the Burro victory in that one at the plate, the top of the order. First 3 batters going for 7 of the 10 hits that they have, being those table setters and able to get around there. Defensively for the Burros, Tenley Dickoff pitching a game after 6 walks in the first 2 innings, including 4 unearned runs in the first inning given up. Settled down from there, just allowed 2 hits the rest of the way, and didn't allow base runners for the Vikings there to come back in that one. There for Kindred-Richland, key for them, what Coach Brandt said earlier, was getting out to that early lead. Their difference was they took advantage of the free passes. I'm sure you'd like to see a little bit more contact made with the ball and produce those hits, or rather than relying on the other team to give you those free passes there. And then defensively, we'll see here, they are going to pitch Charlie Odegaard here today instead of Cora Johnson, who pitched on Monday, started the game here today. Odegaard came in relief today, finished out that earlier game against Enderlin. She'll get the start to start things in game number 2. Let's look at our starting lineups now. Here, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Hillsboro Central Valley as the number 3 seed, your away team on the scoreboard. They'll start batting order. Peyton Quam, Kaylee Kittleson, Santa Kritzberger, 1, 2, 3. Garcia Adelstead will bat 4th, followed by Alexis Iverson, Chloe Tice, the designated player, Kaya Chenault. She's hitting for the pitcher, Tenley Dickoff, with Evelyn Willison and Elia Jelmstead, the remainder of the batting 9 for Hillsboro Central Valley, as they look to rebound off a loss here about 20-ish minutes ago to Central Cass in the region championship game here, and see if they can punch a ticket to the state tournament. For the Kindred-Richland Vikings, they will come out. It will be Lila Kittleson behind the plate doing the catching. Josie Mathis will be at first base. Zoe Sharp will be at second base. Jana Tazarek at shortstop. Cora Johnson will start at third. Kate Odegaard will be in left field. Liana Schmitz in center field. Sierra Nipstead will be in right field. The pitcher will be Charlie Odegaard here today. Designated player will be Leah Rowland, as she will hit for the pitcher, Charlie Odegaard, here today in that batting order. That's your starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. Here with great careers, quality products, they're grower-owned. Find out more, including career opportunities, online, crystalsugar.com. Here it is, the Kindred-Richland Vikings and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros trying to join the Central Cass Squirrels at the 2025 state softball tournament. Who gets to join them, we'll decide next when we come back. This wraps up your pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Kindred-Richland Vikings, Hillsboro Central Valley Burros facing off here as we get set for this one. I realize with the fence and netting and everything else, hard to see, but it's blue on blue, so we'll keep you on who's there. Hillsboro Central Valley at the plate is our first pitch of the Northern County Raceway. Red River Valley Speedway is in, and it is ball number 1. Peyton Quam leading things off for Hillsboro Central Valley. Charlie Odegaard pitching for Kindred-Richland. Watch the pitch. There for a ball, and hold on, we're having I think our home plate umpire called a no pitch there. Yeah. Well, a couple words there for catcher Kittleson to go talk to Odegaard, and now we go. So 2-0 the count. Not sure if I didn't see if it was the feet or, like not on the rubber or not. I'm not sure what, or if it didn't come together. I'm not sure what it was. I don't know what our umpire saw that I didn't see. But he saw it, and a 3-0 count makes it a 3-1 count. Here is the bunt attempt pulled back. For Peyton Quam, Kaylee Kittleson, Santa Kritzberger do up 1-2-3 for the top of the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough order. Quam grounds one, fall past the third base box. Peyton did have a solo home run in the previous game against Central Cass. She scored both runs there after walking earlier in the game too. So trying to provide some early offense in this one. So we get the 3-2 count. Odegaard with the delivery. Up high for a ball. So leadoff runner on for Hillsboro Central Valley. Bring up Kaylee Kittleson. With Quam on first base. Again, the blue on blue here today. When they faced off on Monday, the Burros had the white ones. As Quam goes on the first pitch, dives into second safely. Ball called on the at bat. That'll move Peyton Quam up to second base. Here, and Coach Brandt coming out. Not sure if talking to her players or the umpire or something on positioning. Getting everything aligned properly. The defensive alignment for Kindred-Richland, by the way, with Isla Kittleson behind the plate as she grabs this one. It's a strike called to Kaylee Kittleson. Josie Mathis at first base, Zoe Sharp at second, Janet Tazarek at shortstop, Cora Johnson at third base, Kate Odegaard in left field, Eliana Schmitz in center, Sierra Nipstead in right field. The pitch runs inside for a ball, and then throw down to second, not in time as Quam does get back in safely. Sharp sneaking in from that backside, trying to apply the tag, unable to do so. Here, 2 balls, 1 strike. To Kaylee Kittleson, number 2 batter in the Borough order. And the rock and deliver. And this one, golf shot here over the second base bag. It will drop in safely, and it will be Quam after having to hesitate. Start to return the bag. Saw it was dropping, and she scampers ahead to third. So runners on the corner. There on the chip shot into shallow center field. Brings up Santa Kritzberger now. Kritzberger had a couple hits against Kindred on Monday. 3 hits, actually, against the Vikings. Here's the runner from first goes. Throw is down, in, and thrown out at second. No advancement coming from third. So the caught stealing there, and the runner does not go from third. So Kittleson out at second on the 2-6. Pitch goes outside, ball 2. Mathis, when she was started at catcher against Enderlin earlier for Kindred-Richland, she threw out a runner. Don't believe Kittleson did when she took over in that first game. Pitch missing for ball 3. So Odegaard, 9 balls, 4 strikes in her first 13 pitches. Trying to locate there. As this one comes through, grounder. Ooh, a wicked liner off the elbow. That time of Johnson at third, and that will score a run. So Santa Kritzberger comes through with a run for Hillsboro Central Valley. Stay. Laser of a line drive. Hillsboro Central Valley scores first here in the top of the first. 1-0. Odegaard will rock and deliver. Bunt shown here by Hattelstead. She'll lay it down the third base line. Nicely placed. No throw. And everyone's going to be safe. Infield single on the bunt for Hattelstead. Puts 2 on for Hillsboro Central Valley. Now looks like the Vikings are going to swap middle infielders. Corner infielders. Laura Johnson going to go to first base. Josie Mathis going to go here to first base. Mathis at third, Johnson at first. So the defensive positioning. So here's another bunt played down. This one fielded by the catcher. And Olivia Kittleson gets it over to first with sharp covering. The sacrifice bunt. There for out number 2. Here is Kaya Chenault batting. There we go. Here trying to keep this inning going. Here's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. There we go. Got the book corrected there. So now 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, runners on second and third. 1 run has come in for Hillsboro Central Valley. We got a swing and a miss for strike 2. Here with Chenault trying to come through with the 2-out clutch hit. Ground ball off the glove. There, dive at that time by Mathis, and everyone's safe. Everyone is safe there as the run comes in. Makes it 2-0. Mathis just diving after it. Couldn't quite glove it. There in the infield single will score Kritzberger. Move Hattelstead up to third and have Chenault at first base. So now Chloe Tice will bat. First pitch to her. Snap throw down to first. Chenault dives back in safely. I believe it was a first pitch ball. I was looking down at the play at first. It is. Ball 1. Thank you. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down, runners on the corners. As Tice takes it, Chenault goes halfway. A little more than third of the way, and then returns when the ball comes back here to the pitcher, Odegaard. 2-0 to Chloe Tice. Inside, ball 3. Chenault going off down the first base line, trying to bait the Vikings into throw into second or something, and trying to sneak Hattelstead in from third. As the 3-0 offering is made, there for strike one. Tice, if she should reach, Evelyn Willison awaits on deck. Ball 4 there, and it will be second base taken here by Chenault. Well, she moves to second on the ball 4. So bases loaded in the first inning for Hillsboro Central Valley, trying to see the number 8 spot in the order come through. Evelyn Willison. And we got a balk. No, yeah. Ball called. Same thing we had earlier. So ball 1 on a no pitch there. And I wasn't watching the pitcher, so I don't know, but I think it has to do with how she was or was not coming set in that motion. This time we get a strike through for a ball. Snap throw over to third, and Adelstead on the base safely. I do like how they asked the coach, do you want a ball right here? It's like one of the most obvious answers you're ever going to get. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, bases loaded. And this one missing for ball 2. Hillsboro Central Valley scoring 2 right now. RBI single from Santa Kritzberger as she came in to score on the RBI infield single from Kaya Chenault. Off the plate missing, 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, ahead 3-1, 2 out, bases loaded. Check out the batter's eye on this one as it goes, and this one fouled to the backstop. Full count. Bases loaded. Here, the pitch from Charlie Odegaard. Setting up, looking over first, getting her signs from the dugout. So Willison's ready for the pitch. Crowd getting into it. Here they're screaming and yelling as the pitch. Ball 4 up high. It's a walk and a run scores. In-game update brought to you by Tim Gazette, Seed Sales, your Golden Harvest seed dealer. Region 2 baseball, Hillsboro Central Valley defeated Lemoore 5-1. There in the game off behind us. So Hillsboro Central Valley baseball, they're picking up the win. We're going to have, what do we have? Here with Jelmstead coming to the plate. We got Cora Johnson coming in to pitch for Kindred-Richland. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back here as top of the first inning, Hillsboro Central Valley leading 3-0. Bases loaded on your Bank North scoreboard.
River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong bank, strong communities.
So the swap here, new pitcher coming in, Cora Johnson will pitch. Here as we get a strike 1. First one. This is the third position that Johnson has played this half inning. Started at third, went to first, now she's pitching. Means not much, but still fun to talk about. This one swung through, missed as it fell to the backstop. Here with 2 outs and the bases loaded for Hillsboro Central Valley in what has already been a 15-minute top half of the first inning. The 6-inning games we had earlier both went like 40 minutes. Here's a liner straight up the diamond. Misplayed in center field. The run will come in. Second run will come in. Both runs would have scored there, so no extra bases given as Elmstead comes through with a 2 RBI base hit. And Hillsboro Central Valley jumps out to a 5-run first inning lead. Chenault and Tice both score. Willison to second. Jalmstead aboard at first. Now Peyton Quam comes in as the Burros have batted around. She walked, stole second, came in to score on the Kritzberger RBI single earlier this inning. Still 2 down. Since that second out, Burros have gone single, walk, walk, single. Here, so. But even those base hits, doing it with some deep counts. Here's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Peyton Kwan. This one off, rolls away from the catcher. Runners will both look to advance and do. Willison safe at third on the pass ball. Jalmstead follows behind her at second base. So runners on second and third now for Kwan. Pitch to her, misses for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Willison on base would be attributed to Odegaard as pitch to Quam, catches the inside part for the strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on second and third. Burros already have a crooked number up, looking to extend it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And a strikeout to end it for Hillsboro Central Valley in the top of the first inning. But 5 runs come across on 5 hits. They leave 2 runners on base. To the bottom of the inning, Kindred-Richland, they look to respond. They trail 5-0 on your Bank North scoreboard.
To Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
It's time to hit the ground with summer lawn and gardening projects, and Mayport Hardware is here to help. Stop by the greenhouse and browse the wide selection of flowers to liven up your yard. From the outdoor power tools of mowers, tillers, and trimmers to the lawn care essentials of seeds, fertilizers, and top-tier gardening tools, let Mayport Hardware transform your yard to where the grass is greener. Come visit Tim, Sue, and the staff at Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
After a 5-run top of the first, we come to the bottom of the first. Kindred-Richland will come to the plate and try to at least mimic what the Burros did in the top half of the inning. Leona Schmitz, Janet Tazark, Sarah Nipstead lead things off, followed by Josie Mathis, Lila Kittleson, Leah Rowland, Cora Johnson, Kate Odegaard, and Zoe Sharp for Kindred-Richland. Tenley Dickoff will pitch for Hillsboro Central Valley. Peyton Quam will catch. Evelyn Willison at first. Chloe Tice at second. Kaylee Kittleson at shortstop. Carsey Hattlestead at third base. Leah Jalmstead in left field. Santa Kritzberger in center. Alexis Iverson in right field. Here today as the first pitch delivered. Strike 1 to Schmitz from Dickoff. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Dickoff, the 8th grader, got the win over Kindred-Richland on Monday. There she went to 7 complete. Gave up just 2 hits. Did walk 8 there, but 6 of those in the first 2 innings and struck out 10 and gets a called strike 3 to the first batter here in the first. Janet Tazarek will bat now. Stepping in against Dickoff as the pitch swung through for a strike. Coach Brandt's comments in our pregame show, looking to get things going early here in the offense, trying to pick up the defense after 5 runs came across in the top half. Ball one there from Dickoff. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing through for strike 2. Dickoff does have pretty decent speed, especially when you consider as an 8th grader. Here's this pitch swung through for back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. It's a little fist bump, hand slap, high five there from Willison at first base. And now comes Nipstead. There, Nipstead takes the first pitch for a strike. Dickoff's delivery catches the zone. Nope, missed the zone. Missed the zone. Was a little low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, bases empty. Bottom of the first. And there, ball 2. Here with Nipstead at the plate. Both teams playing their second game today. And you got the Vikings who won their earlier game, but they also had like 2.5, 3 hours off between games. And you got the Burros who are trying to come back from just dropping a region championship game. Swing and a miss, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. As Dickoff sets and delivers. Fouled up and out of play. Off to our right. Truly picturesque as you look out here from the press box with the blue skies, few clouds up right now. Sun not yet quite totally beginning to set as we get a ball 4 missing. And it will be runner on first base with 2 down. Brings up Josie Mathis. Mathis had one of the 2 hits against Dickoff on Monday. First pitch to her. Bless a snap throw down to first. Holds on to it. It's called a strike 1. Here as Mathis steps out, takes a little practice cut, and back into the box. Off the hands to the backstop. Just thinking to myself here, the change when you watch like MLB versus high school softball and baseball. Now as we get a liner right to the glove of Kittleson, off her glove. It's down and everyone will be safe. Their infield laser for a base hit. As I was saying on that, watching Major League Baseball versus high school softball, baseball. Now with the Major League pitch clock, you see less and less, cuts in between pitches and everything. You still see that at the high school level. It's kind of flip-flopped. Interesting. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss on the first cut there by Lila Kittleson. Here's Dickoff after sending down the first 2 batters with strikeouts. Walk and a single, put 2 on here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's Kittleson. Here we'll have to something to stay alive here. Roland, the one-handed hitter, coming up next. Pitch low to Quam. Here, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A walk here to Nipstead on second. Single by Mathis at first. Here's a ball hit well, and it is to the fence in left field. 1, 2. Will we have advancement? Going to go to third. Throw goes back down to third, and it's off the hands of the glove, so safe on the throw. 2 runs come in for Kindred-Richland. It's a 2 RBI double with advancement to third by Lila Kittleson. They're into left field, so Nipstead scores. Mathis scores. Kittleson safe at third on the throw. And that will bring up now Leah Rowland. Rowland playing with the cast on the left hand, swinging with one hand on the bat, and the first one swings through the pitch from Dickoff. Here's Rowland had a first pitch she saw earlier today double off that swing. Here's this pitch comes in low for a ball. Gives that little shimmy in between pitches, steps back into the box. And this one swung through for a strike. I'd imagine with a one-arm swing right now, you're just looking to make contact with the ball. You're not swinging through the ball. You're just hoping that contact there, as there is enough contact on a fall tip to stay alive. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, but put some contact in it. Try and directional it if you can a little bit. But you're just looking to put a ball in play, use your speed, and let the defense make a mistake if you do. Here's the delivery, low for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You can see there rolling with the practice cuts, kind of just almost like a little chop action. The pitch low for a ball, 3-2. Well, Burrows got a little 2-out action in the top half of the inning. Vikings trying to do it as well. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got her to go down, leave runners on base, and 2 runs scored. Here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 1 inning complete on your Bank North scoreboard, it is Hillsboro Central Valley leading 5-2.
The Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Top of inning number 2. Here as we do have in-between inning defensive substitutions for Kindred-Richland. Lila Kittleson, who started behind the plate, she goes to third. Josie Mathis, who started at first, went to third. She's now behind the plate there, so changes there in your defensive alignment. As Cora Johnson delivers the first pitch, ball 1 to Kaylee Kittleson. Kittleson singled in the first, was thrown out trying to steal second base. There she steps in now, facing Johnson for the first time today. Had a couple hits against her on Monday. Here she gets ahead 2-0. So Charlie Odegaard, who got the start for Kindred-Richland. Here her line in the 2/3 of an innings pitched, faced 8 batters, gave up 5 runs, 4 hits, 3 walks to the 8 she faced. Did get a out on the base pass with the caught stealing attempt. The bunt attempt pulled back. It's strike 1. Then the second out coming on a sacrifice bunt. 3 balls, 1 strike. And this one golfed over the left side into left field. Here over the head of the shortstop Tazark and third baseman Kittleson, and it will be Kaylee Kittleson with the single for Hillsboro Central Valley. So I'll bring up Santa Kritzberger. Had an RBI single, her first at bat. Been swinging a good bat this last few games here. Picking up 5 hits, a few RBIs in there as well too. She'll take the first pitch for ball 1. Watching Kaylee Kittleson over at first base for Hillsboro Central Valley as we get a snap throw down to first on a swing and a miss strike, and Kittleson does dive back in safely. Mathis behind the plate saying, "You get back to that bag." Pitch off the plate, bouncing off into the glove, but Mathis keeps it. And runner, no advancement. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Santa Kritzberger. And this is the state qualifier game. Winner goes on to the state tournament. A high fly ball, left field. Not going to leave the infield. What would be the dirt for the pop-up for the out P6. Brings up Carsey Hattlestead for Hillsboro Central Valley. She singled her first at bat. It was, well, an infield single on a bunt that was laid down nicely. First pitch, she'll fall to the backstop for strike 1. Of course, that catcher, first, third pitcher combination. Same individuals, different alignment than when Hattlestead was up the first time. Here she'll swing through, snap throw down to first, rolls away, but up towards second base. So Kittleson not going to advance. She dived back in safely. 0-2 to Carsey Hattlestead. And this one reached out, fouled off back. On a play. Well, Hillsboro, Central Valley, Kindred school districts all finished up yesterday. I believe Richland had a half day today. Here, so getting to be out here, school officially over, enjoying the sunshine. A nice way to spend a day. Pitch missing for a ball. Tried the snap throw to first. Not in time. It's Cora Johnson. Rocks and delivers. And this one, left side. Off the glove at short. Pick, throw to first is not in time. Hattlestead beats it out on a hard hit grounder towards Tazarek at first, and everyone will be safe. So 2 infield singles for Carsey Hattlestead. Alexis Iverson comes up now. She had a little infield single of her own at first at bat. She awaits the pitch from Johnson. Shows bunt. Falls it down the third base line. Hattlestead heads back to first base. Kittleson heads back to second base. Iverson heads back to home plate to bat again here with an 0-1 count against Cora Johnson. Inside pitch, scoots out of the way. Ball 1, even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kindred-Richland pitchers so far, 56 pitches, even distribution, 28 balls, 28 strikes between Johnson and Odegaard. Charlie Odegaard, who started the the game in the circle as this one lined here, left field going back, and it will be caught in left field by Kate Odegaard. Her return throw, though, misses third base, but backed up well by the catcher Mathis. Comes over and keeps the runners from advancing. Well struck ball by Iverson, but right to the left fielder. That'll bring up out number 2. So Kaya Chenault, she had a 2-out RBI single. Eventually came around to score in that first inning. And she would be a fan of history repeating itself here. This one off for ball 1. Haley Kittleson, leadoff single. She's aboard at second base after a pop out to shortstop. Darcy Adelstead with an infield single to shortstop as well. She's aboard at first base for Hillsboro Central Valley. Ground ball through on the left side. They're going to wave around at third base. A little bobble in left field as the throw comes in, and the run scored, and it's a RBI single for history repeating itself, Kaya Chenault. So it will be Kittleson coming in. Adelstead replaces her at second base, and Chenault replaces Adelstead at first base. 6-2. Burrows tack on a run. Chloe Tice now bats. Pitch up for ball 1. Tice walked against Odegaard her first at bat. Came around to score a run. Part of that 2 RBI Jelmstad base hit. Shows bunt, drops it down in front of the mound, coming over. Throw is off the glove at first base. Another run will score. And they're going to hold the runners at second and third. Here with the run coming in. I believe Tice had beaten that throw out. There's Adelstead would come in to score. Chenault going to third on the throwing error here, and then Tice following her to second on that same error. So 7-2. 7-2 is our score in the top of inning number 2. 2 runners on base, 2 outs here, and Lynn Willison will bat. Willison worked a walk with the bases loaded. Her first at bat, and she'll take ball 1 this time. This is the last batter that Johnson has not faced in the Burrow batting 9. Here she'll step on, rock and deliver. This one, oh, and then the throw hits Willison. So, was a strike for a 1-1, and then Mathis trying to snap throw down to third, and that hit Willison in the box. And looks to be okay, though. 1-1 count, still 2 down. This one popped right side, caught by Odegaard, and that will be out number 3. The soft liner over to first. That will be it, and it will go into the bottom of inning number 2. Hillsboro Central Valley tacks on 2 more. They lead 7-2 over Kindred-Richland on yourliveevent.com, your Bank North scoreboard.
By that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro. It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Bottom of inning number 2. Cora Johnson will bat, and the first pitch to her is outside for ball 1. Cora Johnson, Kate Odegaard, Zoe Sharp. 1 ball to Johnson. Stickoff delivers this one. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 2. Dickoff started the first inning strong with back-to-back strikeouts, then gave up a walk and 2 hits before finishing with a strikeout to do the long way of striking out the side. Here she'll miss ball 3. The 2-out double in there as well from Lila Kittleson for Kindred-Richland in that first. Here's what looks to be a get-me-over strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. The number 7 batter leading off in inning number 2 for Kindred-Richland, Cora Johnson. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Johnson started the game at third base defensively, went to first base, now pitching. Here with the changes defensively. This one off the handle of the bat, fouled to the backstop. "41 minutes into this game, we're in the bottom of inning number 2. We were in the bottom of inning number 5 on this mark last game. The pace has changed. Here's a full count to Cora Johnson. And a ground ball. It will go through the middle of the infield. Shortstop side of second base. There for a leadoff base hit. Kate Odegaard will bat now.
Left fielder, Kate Odegaard.
Left fielder bats from the left side. Here she steps in. First pitch to her. Called ball 1. Corners coming in, anticipating the bunt attempt. Well, that slap here, she'll take the couple steps forward and not offer at it. So it misses for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, runner on first, nobody out. Here in the bottom of inning number 2. That one chopped at, fall down the third base line. Appears, just looking at the flag out there on the left center field scoreboard there, wind has maybe died down a little bit. Still a few gusts coming through, but tamped down a little bit here. As we get a swing and a miss for strike 2. Even count now at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kate Odegaard. And ground ball back to the pitcher off of Dickoff. She'll field, she'll throw over to first. Not in time. Runner's going to go for third, and then the ball gets by at third base. The left field backing up, going to come here to the plate, and now advancement at third, but the trail runner, Odegaard, there at second. So Odegaard with the infield single off the pitcher's glove. Johnson goes to third on the throw to first. Odegaard safe at second on what will be the error to put her at second base. Okay. As we got new batter here, Maya Miller. Maya Miller batting for Kindred-Richland. See here, as bunt is shown, pulled back. And it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count now. See the infield diving in there, trying to do what they can to stop that lead runner at third. Nobody out. Bunt pulled back. Ball. You never want to see runs come across, but especially here with nobody out, runners on second and third, I think you trade the out for a run right now if you're the defense. Pitch to Miller, blocked by Aquam behind the plate. Three balls, 1 strike. Kenley Dickoff in the pitching circle, rocks and delivers. Bunted, popped up. It'll be picked up by the pitcher. Dickoff throw to first. Here, relay back to the plate, and they do score the run. Johnson beats the tag. So the out there at first. Run comes in, and it's 7-3. So the 1-3 ground out. Johnson scores. Kate Odegaard goes to third. Burrow's having a meeting here in the circle. Maybe a little timeout refresher as well, too, as the water bottle comes out there. Dickoff gets a little, in the words of Bobby Boucher, you got to stay hydrated. Infield will stay playing in. Here with the top of the order, Schmitz coming up. And Schmitz with her speed and the outfield playing back because of her power. If she just bloops one, it's going to be extra bases. She'll fall the first one back. The backstop, strike one. She went down on strikes. Her first at-bat against Dickoff, leading off the first inning. Pitch here, outside for a ball. Dickoff right now, 47. This will be pitch number 48 in the game. Ground ball towards short. Kittleson can't field cleanly, and run scores. Everyone's safe. Odegaard will score. Schmitz holds up and makes it now a 3-run game. 7-4. Officially going to rule that an E6 there on the bobble. Still one down. Bunt shown. Bunted to the backstop. Fall ball from Janet Tazarek. Tazarek strikeout in her first at bat. On deck, Sarah Nipstead. Here's we get a strike called to Tazarek. No balls, 2 strikes. The right-handed hitting shortstop for Kindred-Richland. The Vikings trying to come back from an early deficit. Trailed 5-0 after the first half inning. Pitch up high, ball, and a wild pitch will allow Schmitz to go to second. Still one down. Tazarek steps in. Pitch call comes from the dugout for the Burros. Rock and deliver. Got her to chase. Out number 2. Brings up Sierra Nipstead. 4th strikeout right now for Dickoff in the pitching circle. Here's the pitch is flied here to the left side. Kittleson, the shortstop, calls off, and that will be the pop-out to end it. So 2 runs come in the second, same as the first for Kindred-Richland, but they trail Hillsboro Central Valley 7-4, your Bank North scoreboard.
Softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Here's a message from Tim Kazette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Kazette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Here as we get underway in the top of the third inning, Hillsboro Central Valley at the plate, leading 7-4. We'll get in. Oh, now we have time for an update. Region 2 softball. Mayport CG defeats Thompson for the championship, 10-4. Carrington, 15-5 in 6 innings, defeats Thompson in the state qualifier. So Mayport CG and Carrington, your Region 2 softball qualifiers. Fly ball, fall territory, left side off for strike 1 to Aaliyah Jelmstead. Also, correct myself. Earlier, I read the text wrong. Hillsboro Central Valley baseball is leading over Larimore in the top of the 4th inning, 5-1. So that was the score there, and they're in the top of the 4th. We're in the top of the 3rd here on the softball, right next door. As a ground ball, 5-hole at the third base, and it will be a leadoff hit there for Jelmstead. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Every hit by her that's a ground ball makes my windshield feel safe. She got me last year in the region tournament, not this year. So, leadoff runner on for the Burros, and it will be top of the order now with Peyton Quam to bat. First pitch to her, late cut there as the runner goes and in safely on the steal. Look like one of those where you're taking the cut there, trying to throw off the catcher's timing, give your runner a little half step there, trying to get in. And if so, it worked that time. So Cora Johnson will look, rock, and deliver. This bunt attempt pulled back. Runner Jelmstead goes about halfway with third base Kittleson and shortstop Tazarek for Kindred-Richland both moving over with the bunt defense rotation. So 1-1 the count. Here at the top of the order, trying to do something. This one off the plate. More ball 2. Quam singled in the first to lead off the game, stole a base, scored a run. She also struck out to end the first. Here, this is her second time up against Johnson here today. A ground ball left side over at third. The runner will advance to third, so the productive out number 1. On the ground out, 5-3. Kittleson will come up now, and Kaylee Kittleson is 2 for 2 at the plate. Pair of singles. She was thrown out once trying to steal second, and she came around to score in the second inning as well. Shows bunt down the left side. Safety squeeze, and they're going to return back to third base, and everyone's safe. There's a fielded by Kittleson. Sorry, too many Kittlesons on there. Lila Kittleson at third for Kindred-Richland. Fields the bunt down the third base side. Then looks to get the runner at third. Jelmstead trying to run into an error. Doesn't. And going back and everyone's safe. So runner's on the corner. Kritzberger will bat now. She steps out. Waiting for Johnson to step on the pitching rubber. She does, and here comes the delivery. This one bunt here, and runner will go from first to second. And it's going to be just watching the runner on third back. So Kaylee Kittleson steals second base and puts two in scoring position for Santa Kritzberger, who again has been swinging a hot bat in the last few games. Had an RBI single in the first here for the Burros. Trying to come through again. Oh, they sent that runner back to first base, I think. Here's the pitch popped up now. On the 0-1, and it will drift out of play. 2. So they said that Kritzberger had enough of a fall tip on that bunt attempt that was pulled back there, and that's why they're returning the runner to first base. Oh, 2, and the pitch up, ball. Throw down to third as the runner takes second. There will be 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the snap throw from Mathis trying to get that lead runner on third. Jelmstead getting too far off. And everyone is content to take that extra base. Kritzberger steps out of the box while Johnson gets the signs in from the dugout. Ready's there off the wristband here, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. Big second out here for Kindred-Richland. Second strikeout as well for Cora Johnson. And now Carsey Hattlestead, 2 for 2 with a pair of infield singles. First pitch is going to the outfield. It will go past the left fielder. 1 will score. 2 will score, and Hattlestead with a 2-out, 2 RBI, 2 bagger to give the lead to the Burros now at 9-4. Reestablishes that 5-run lead that they had after that first half inning. Alexis Iverson will step in. Sacrifice bunter first time up. Then gave it a ride, but flew out to left field second time. She'll swing and miss at this first pitch. So every half inning, someone has scored. 5 in the first, 2 in the second. So far, 2 in the third for Hillsboro Central Valley. 2 in each of their first 2 innings up at the plate for Kindred-Richland. So they try and get that runner Hattlestead coming back to second base and will not do so. One and one our count. 2 down. Johnson delivers the pitch, fall back, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alexis Iverson, right fielder and the number 5 hitter in the Hillsboro Central Valley order. Seeing some shadows growing long out there in the outfield as we get a ball. 2-2. Off-speed pitch there. Johnson tried to pull the string, and I went delayed off that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one, in at the feet. Ball 3. Steps out of the way, and it's a full count. With that runner, Hattelstead after her 2 out, 2 RBI double. Looking to see if she can move along. Iverson trying to make contact, but she'll take a ball 4 as well, too. She ain't picky. And that's what it is. Ball 4 to fill first base. Brings up Kaya Chenault. And Chenault has been a 2-out maestro thus far in this game for Hillsboro Central Valley. First inning, a 2-out RBI single, came around to score a run. In the second inning, had a 2-out RBI single. And she'll have strike 1 on her to begin this at-bat. Chenault, the designated player, hitting for the pitcher today, Tinley Dickoff. This one up high, snap throw over to first, and the runner goes to third. So Hattelstead goes to third on the throw down to first. Paying attention out there on the base path. You like to see that. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Now runners on the corners. We'll see if Iverson wants to go from first. Here and try and see if Hattelstead can sneak in from third. She will go as a base hit in. Well, hold on. It's hanging up, and Schmitz will be there for the glove. Well struck, but hung up there, and Schmitz able to get the out for out number 3. On the line out, 2 runs come in on the Hattelstead 2-out double. And it is Hillsboro Central Valley extending their lead. Back up by 5, 9-4 as we go to the bottom of inning number 3 on your Bank North scoreboard. Thanks for watching Region 1 softball tournament play on yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City office at 701-636-4620. The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Bottom of inning number 3. Kindred-Richland coming to the plate here with their 4, 5, 6 batters. Josie Mathis leads things off. Ball 1 to her. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to her. Mathis, then Lila Kittleson, Leah Rowland. It's a single and a run scored back in the first inning for Josie Mathis. And this one comes to her low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, congratulations earlier today to Central Cass, their head coach Scott Cost, Region 1 softball champions. As we get a pop-up over towards second base and running backwards, twisting. Tice can't get to it, and it will be off her glove. For the error on that hit. So leadoff base runner as Lila Kittleson will come in. And Central Cass defeating Hillsboro Central Valley 12-2, walking off in the bottom of the 6th inning. Region champions, something that program has said for a while, but not the last couple of years, and so returning to the top of the podium there. Congratulations to the Squirrels. Ball 1. There to Lila Kittleson. Kittleson, 2 RBI, 2-out double. Her first at-bat. This pitch. Ball 2. 2-0, runner on first base after the play in the field, the error. Now Quam gets the runner off first base, throw down to first, not in time. Will be 2 balls, 1 strike, our count. Tenley Dickoff, 60 pitches. Number 61's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Those 60, 38 strikes, 23 balls has given up 4 runs, 4 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 walk so far in 2+ innings now. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Dickoff picks up strikeout number 5. She's faced 14 batters. The 15th batter will be Leah Rowland, designated player. Hitting from the left side this at-bat to start it off. There's the runner, goes for second on the first pitch. Throw by Quam. Not in time. Ooh, good throw, but Mathis got a great jump on that one. He's in safely. And ball 1 to Rowland. Rowland with the one-arm swing. Talking with Coach Brandt before the first game today as the bunt attempt is attempted. Fall back. She said, yeah, she can, one arm, she can give it a swing, right? I said, well, it worked for Jim Abbott. So it worked earlier in the game. She had a double, run scored, couple stolen bases against Enderlin. Here now with a 1-1 count, runner on second base, 1 down. She steps in. This one swung through for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 rolling. Strikeout victim, her first at bat. As Tenley Dickoff sets up, and this one lifted foul out of play. At second base, Josie Mathis reached on that error, that pop up towards second off the glove. As this one popped up, middle of the infield, pitcher Dickoff underneath it, has the out. Even despite it being a pop-out, still, just that one-handed swing, that's impressive. I just want to point that out. Athletes are athletes. 2 down now as the first pitch catches the inside part of the zone here to Cora Johnson. Johnson 1 for 1 today, singled in the second inning, came in to score a run. Was leading off the second. Now she bats with 2 outs and a runner on second in the third inning. Ball called inside. Even count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Over here, still 5-1, top of the 4th. The last update we have there in that Region 2 baseball between Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Larimore. Burroughs leading that one. Burroughs leading the softball game here. First Kindred-Richland as the runner breaks for third. Throw is not in time. There's a ball in the dirt picked up by Quam and not able to get the throw there. So Mathis stealing her way to second, stealing her way to third. Putting pressure on the defense there. The 2-2, 2 out, it's a 3-2. Full count. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th full count of the game for Tenley Dickoff. And it is ball 4. Snap throw down to third. Got her. Quam to Hattlestead. So you get the out, but then Mathis picked off, catcher to third, and that will be the third out. Here is it will go to the fourth inning now. Top of 5. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 9-4. Your Bank North scoreboard.
It's beginning. The Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Top of inning number 4. So we get a swing and a miss on the first pitch and a bunt attempt pulled back on the second pitch to Chloe Tice. 1-1 count here for Hillsboro Central Valley at the plate. They've scored in each inning so far. And this one swung through for strike 2. Chloe Tice, Evelyn Willison, Jelmstead coming up. Scheduled up for Hillsboro Central Valley. 5 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Here as we get the delivery off the plate for a ball. So far for Hillsboro Central Valley, 9 runs on 11 hits, 3 errors, 6 runners left on base. Kindred-Richland, 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, 3 runners left on base. In-game update brought to you by Tim Cassette, your seed sales. Tim Cassette Seed Sales, your Golden Harvest dealer. Pitch fall back out of play. Tice stays alive here with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Here in this top of inning number 4. State qualifier game. Winner will join Central Cass as the Region 1 representative. Called strike 3. Looking for out number 1. In relief, Cora Johnson now with her 3rd strikeout of the game. She'll now face off against Evelyn Willison. Willison with a walk and a little plop out, and now a hit by pitch. Hit by pitch sends her down to first base. She's familiar with that territory. That's where she plays defensively. Walk it off. Looks to be good here. Now we'll have substitution. Jelmstead coming out with a bat, so I think it's for Willison, the runner. And who's going to run? Number 9, Kira Cassette. Kira Cassette will run now. Here she's running at first. Here for Willison. Likely see Willison re-entered defensively after this. But with 1 out here in the top of the 4th, pinch runner coming in. Trying to get some more speed and everything on the base pass and try and get some more insurance runs coming in. Bunt shown, it's popped up, back to the pitcher, on the ground, picked up, and they will get the runner at first, then throw back to second, and they double him up! double it up to get out of the fourth. Here, so the hit by pitch erased, and that will be it for the Burros in the top half of the fourth inning. The quickest inning we've had so far. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 9-4, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Kindred-Richland on the Bank North scoreboard.
Phone company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Bottom of inning number 4 will be Kate Odegaard at the plate. Here she comes up after that. Well, the bottom of the third, top of the fourth, couple wild endings to those plays. There after Johnson was walked end of the third, the pickoff throw, catcher to third base. Got the third out there. And here a sacrifice bunt laid down, runner overrun in the bag, and as she returned, doubled up back for the double play to get out of the top half of the fourth. And now Kindred-Richland looking to use that momentum with the bats to the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch popped up, back over pitcher, reaching, gloving it is Dickoff. With the reach that time to get the soft little pop towards the back of the pitcher's circle. And one down. Maya Miller batting. First pitch. Here's in for a ball. Here's this one, rolls in as well, ball 2. 2-0. Finley Dickoff pitching for Hillsboro Central Valley. Peyton Qualm catching. Evelyn Willison re-entered at first base after she was lifted for the pinch runner. Re-entered there between innings. There's this one, line fall towards the netting of the batting cage. So Willison back in at first, Chloe Tice at second, Kaylee Kittleson at shortstop, Carsey Hattelstead at third base. Leah Jelmstead in left field, Santa Kritzberger in center, Alexis Iverson in right field. Here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Pitch up and away, missing. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. In this state qualifier game, do you know that Mayport, CG, Hatton, Northwood, and Carrington for Region 2 both advanced to the state tournament. Central Cass for Region 1 is the region title, and we'll see who joins them from the east half of the state. Here, haven't seen any updates on the west half. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Miller, ball 4. Runner board at first. Top of the order. Leanna Schmitz will bat. Here she is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and reached on error. Should have been a ground out for an RBI, so she does have an RBI today. Ball 1 to her on this at bat. So after our first 2.5 innings, we had everyone scoring. We had back-to-back scoreless half innings. And with that fault to the backstop, Schmitz evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. That sun here, if you're a right-hand hitter, I'm wondering how much it's coming into your eyes. It's kind of right down the third base line. And also coming in from left field there. I know you're looking away. It's probably going to affect you more as a lefty. But still. There's a bluff, a snap throw. Runner caught in between. Now over to first. Throw down to second is in time. 2-3-6. Caught stealing. Miller out at second base. Picked off, I should say, on the 2-3-6. Erase the base runner, add the out, and it's a full count. Nope, let's take that back. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike count to Eliana Schmitz. Ball 4. Ball 4 here, runner on first base. Two down with Jenna Tazarek coming up. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First one fouled to the backstop. 4 strike 1. Take off working ahead here to the first batter. Here the state qualifier, an hour and 21 minutes old as the pitch runs up. Bluff the throw down to first. Holds on to it. Schmitz dives back in safely. Gotta imagine whoever does the team laundry has to be happy to play on a turf field. Here's a ground ball towards short and tries to just go the short way to second base, but late to get there to cover, and then the throw missing. And going to be safe. And that fielder's choice. There, runner will advance. Keep the inning alive. Still 2 down. Tazarek reaching. Nipstead will come up to bat now. Walked her first at bat. Scored a run and popped out to shortstop in their 2 at bats. 2 plate appearances. First pitch. High for ball 1. Heart of the order here in a big spot for Kindred-Richland. 2 down, bottom of inning number 4, trailing 9-4. Popped up, infield. Hattelstead comes over, makes the catch at third base, and that will be the 3rd out. So no runs come across. They leave 2 runners on base through 4 innings complete. On our Bank North scoreboard, it is Hillsboro Central Valley leading Kindred-Richland 9-4.
Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Your Bank North scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley leading 9-4. Bank North, your trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. See what values-based banking can do for you. Visit banknorth.bank today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Peyton Quam leads things off and falls off the first pitch. Strike one. She's 0 for 2 today with a walk. Run scored in the first, strikeout, and a ground out to third. In her 3 at-bats, facing Cora Johnson now for the third time today. Johnson coming in relief in the first inning. Charlie Odegaard went 2/3 of an innings. Johnson got the last out of that inning. Here, so in her 3 1/3 so far. As this one popped up, third base over to make the play. Catching it is out at third. There is Kittleson will make the play. One down, and it will be Kaylee Kittleson coming to the bat. He's 2 for 3 today, pair of singles and a fielder's choice. Here's Johnson delivers the pitch, missing for a ball. Again, Cora Johnson's line so far now 6 2/3 total innings pitched. She's allowed 4 runs, 3 strikeouts, 7 hits, 1 walk allowed, 1 hit batter, and I don't know what that rumble was, but sounds like someone's monkey barring or tumbling down the side of the bleachers.
Something they're not supposed to be doing,
probably. Yeah. Here's a 1-1 count now to Kittleson. This one popped up over the fence, out of play. Kaylee Kittleson scored 2 runs after her second inning signal and reaching in the third on a fielder's choice. She's 1 for 2 on stolen base attempts here today. Was thrown out in the first and successfully stole second in the third. Here, so Kittleson. Ground ball past the pitcher, over at short. Field throw, high throw, brought her off the bag. Safe at first. With the infield single, Santa Kritzberger will bat now. Kritzberger is 1 for 3 today. RBI single, run scored in the first. Popped out to shortstop and a strikeout victim. In 3 attempts so far, she steps up to the plate for the 4th time. She'll back up, take a practice cut, now get back in as Johnson's ready to rock and deliver. Bunt shown here, and we got a throw that goes into center field. Runner there, but we're going to see here, just because Kritzberger trying to reach out, stab at that bunt. Sometimes you can have, obstruction, but they say it was natural motion, or however you want to term it there. So Kaylee Kittleson, stealing second. Kritzberger down 0-1. Waiting here with Kittleson at second base, and the pitch popped up, out of play. Burrows with 5 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third for their 9 runs. Vikings of Kindred-Richland, 2 in the first, 2 in the second for their 4 runs. Pitch off the plate for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our count to Santa Kritzberger. Laura Johnson checks the signs, steps on, rocks, delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nope. Was it to have that backwards? Did she pull back on that bunt attempt? Yeah. I didn't think she did that. Okay, so no out. I take it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A ground ball towards third, backhanded in foul territory, knocked down. Will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second base. Here is Kaylee Kittleson. Kritzberger. Santa Kritzberger waiting the pitch. This one, high pop, no man's land, right field coming in. And the catch made out there in right field by Nipstead. Picks up out number 2. Well, last time Carsey Hattlestead came up with 2 outs, she ripped a double into left field, part of a 3-for-3 day. Brought in 2 runs. Here she's trying just to at least bring in that 1 run from second base in Kaylee Kittleson. First pitch fouled off the iron. It's the top of the roof of the grandstand. 0-1 to Hattlestead. It's the 3rd time in 4 plate appearances she's jumped on that first pitch. This one can't connect on the second, and it's a quick 0-2 hole. Actually, she swung at the first pitch, too, in her second at-bat there and fouled it off. But this is every other at-bat was just 1 pitch and hustle to the bases. Here she's behind 0-2. Johnson looking for a punch-out. That's a fly ball in the gap, left center field. And charging in, making the catch in left field is Kate Odegaard. That'll be the 3rd out. Leave a runner stranded on second base. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Same scores when we were in the top. Came into the top of the 5th. 9-4. Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Kindred-Richland.
Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Raff.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, 3-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Well, first pitch swinging before we come back here in the bottom of the 5th. Josie Mathis will pop out to third base. Carsey Hattlestead will glove it. And now for Kindred-Richland with 1 down in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here, we'll take first pitch, ball 1. Ball 2, delivered as well. Denley Dickoff pitching for Hillsboro Central Valley. Lila Kittleson, 1 for 2 today with a double and a strikeout. Has a couple RBIs on that double earlier in the game. Here's this pitch rolled in the turf for ball 3. Here's Dickoff. Gets set. Bunt pulled. Back for, is pulled back for ball 4. So 1 out base runner on the walk for Kindred-Richland. Vikings' 5th walk that they've taken in the batter's box here today. So 1 down, runner on first here, and we got Charlie Odegaard's going to enter to hit for Leah Rowland. So Odegaard, who's a flex player, enters in for the DP, their designated player, Rowland. And this pitch popped up, third base, Hattelstead under it. Lila Kittleson retreats back to first base as it's gloved and out number 2. Brings up Cora Johnson. Here for Kindred-Richland. Johnson 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. First pitch to her, strike. Johnson from the right side in this at-bat. That one called, strike as well. Locating that inside part of the plate to the right-handed hitter. Here's Tenley Dickoff now ahead 0-2. And missing on this one for ball 1. 5 strikeouts in the game for Dickoff. She'd like number 6, but he'll just take it out, get back to that dugout. This one runs inside, and Johnson gets out of the way for a ball. Even count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first and Lila Kittleson. Pitch inside, gets by Quam. Pass ball, moves the runner up. So runner in scoring position. Last time we've had someone cross the plate was the top of the 3rd inning. After we went 5 half innings with a run, at least 2 runs scoring. We've had 4 straight half innings of nobody scoring. And with Kindred-Richland down to their possible last strike here in the 5th, they could make it a 5. Who knows? We'll see. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Cora Johnson at the plate. Tenley Dickoff with the pitch. This one's fouled to the backstop. Staying alive here on the 5, 6, 7. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. And pitch number 104 overall by my count from Dickoff. Ground ball, fall, third base side. Seeing those shadows creep in the outfield. The scoreboard, flag on top of the scoreboard, now about 3/4 the way in towards the dirt part of the turf field. As we get a ball 4 up top. Fills first base. First game got underway here today. Is at 2 o'clock, actually 1:55, just before 2. Kindred-Richland defeated Enderlin 12-2. Here as pinch hitter coming in. Brianna Fuchsa will bat. Here hitting for Kate Odegaard. With 2 out and 2 on in the bottom of inning number 5. Earlier today, that 2 o'clock game, Kindred-Richland 12-2, 6-inning win over Enderlin. Game number 2, Central Cass defeated Hillsboro Central Valley for the region title, 12-2 in 6 innings. And now these two battling for a chance to join the Squirrels at the state tournament. Short trip this year. It's in Fargo. Called strike. Evens count now. 1 ball, 1 strike for pinch hitter Brianna Fuchsa. This one low in the dirt. Quam comes out of the crouch, bluffing those throws down to the second base bag for that lead runner, Kittleson. There have been 2 pickoffs. Catcher to first, catcher to third. Here today. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Even count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off at 109 pitches. Pitch number 110 is strikeout number 6. Swing and a miss. Keep the 2 runners on base. Don't let them move ahead. Keep the score 9-4 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Your Bank North scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Kindred-Richland. Region 1 softball tournament state qualifying game.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws Nos Energy Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
Here's a message from Tim Gazette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Gazette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Hillsboro Central Valley at the plate in the top of the 6th inning. They send the 5, 6, 7 batters of their order. Alexis Iverson will lead things off. And the first pitch to her is ball 1. Talked about Tenley Dickoff at 110 pitches there as she closed out the 5th inning. Cora Johnson in relief here, 78 pitches in this game. I don't remember the exact number, but she was up around that mid-40s in the first game here today. So she's up over that 115 to 120 pitch range on the day. Of course, she did have the game in between there to rest a little bit and did not start this game. Didn't pitch the final 3 innings of that first game either. So a lot of time kind of to rest it up a little bit. Dickoff didn't pitch the first game against Central Cass. Here is pitch off for Iverson. It's fouled to the backstop for strike 2. No pitch count or pitch limit, but still, you do pretty much anything 100 plus times, you're going to get a little tired. As this one popped up, and it will drift out of play. Did it make it all the way to the auxiliary field over there? Might have. Here's Alexis Iverson, 0 for 1 today, a sacrifice bunt, a flyout, and reaching on a walk in 3 plate appearances. Official line 0 for 1 today right now with that flyout. That one to the backstop on the pitch. Just lost the grip that time from Johnson. Trying to see, but the sun's making it difficult there if the defensive positioning of Kate Odegaard re-entered over there in left field or not. As a ball fall back out of play by Iverson. Still alive here at 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. I think I see a blonde ponytail over there. I think that's Odegaard. Over in left field here, so. Getting everyone situated here as the pitch comes up for a ball. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got the strikeout there. Reset the defense here for Kindred-Richland. Josie Mathis catching. Charlie Odegaard at first base. Maya Miller at second. Janet Tazarek at shortstop. Lila Kittleson now at third base. Kate Odegaard back in the left field. Liana Schmitz in center field. Sierra Nipstead in right field here today. As Charlie Odegaard at first was the flex player. She's entered for the designated player right now at first base. She can, Roland can re-enter to bat again. We'll see what happens, though. As a 2-0 count now to Kaya Chenault. Chenault with a pair of singles. And then a line out to center field. This one, ground ball up the middle, picked up at short by Tazarek. Throw to first is in time. Got the out. There's Tazarek takes it, and that will be out number 2. Brings up Chloe Tice. First pitch to Tice, off speed, comes up short for a ball. Tice 1 for 2, a walk, a single, and a strikeout in her 3 plate appearances. She scored 1 run, has an RBI as well. Bunt shown, lays it down in front of the plate. Catcher Mathis comes out, throw down, in time for the out. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, hits, errors, runners left on base. Here as it will be to the bottom of inning number 6. 9-4, the score on your Bank North scoreboard. Kindred-Richland coming to the plate.
Its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Pitch up here, ball 1 to Maya Miller. Miller 0 for 1 today with a ground out and a walk. Final in Region 2 baseball. Hillsboro Central Valley defeats Larimore 13-4. So Burrows will play in the Region 2 title game tomorrow, 1 o'clock in Mayville. There, and then Larimore and Thompson in the elimination game. Ground ball up the middle. Off of at second base, pick, can't field, throw, just eat it. And it will be Miller with a infield base hit to start things off. So you get that leadoff runner on from the bottom of the order. Now the top of the order comes up. Eliana Schmitz 0 for 2, strikeout, reached on error, and a walk in her at-bat so far. She did have a solo home run against Dickoff on Monday. This pitch runs up high for a ball. One ball, no strikes. Here to Schmitz. The little slap shot here over into left field, drops in, and it's a base hit after a base hit. There, so trying to start a trend in that batting order. Janet Tazarek will now bat. Tazarek 0 for 3 today. Pair of strikeouts, hit into a fielder's choice her last time up. This one, ground ball towards third. Hattelstead just goes to first with it. Watch the run around third. So move him up. Productive out number 1. Miller goes to third. Schmitz to second. Brings up Sierra Nipstead. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pop out to short, pop out to third. Here's a bunt attempt. Laid down, picked up by the pitcher Dickoff. She'll go the short way to first. Trade the out for the run. Runner Miller scores. And Schmitz moves up there to third. So 2 down. And runner on third, and Rosie Mathis hitting. Mathis 1 for 3, singled, reached on error, and had a pop out to third. He was also picked off at third base, too. Here's a pop-up foul out of play. Oh, 1 the count. Runner on third in Schmitz. Kindred has scored a run. First run we've had since the top of the third. Here, so make it a 9-5 game. Still a 4-point margin, or 4-run margin. Here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. This one hit high, right side, foul territory, giving chase up against the fence. It will clang off the dugout. Unreachable there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mathis. Josie Mathis stepping in, trying to put one in fair territory. This one off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hillsboro Central Valley will have the 8-9-1 batters coming up in the top of the 7th. As they look to keep this lead going into that and extend it there with those insurance runs. Here's a ground ball back to Dickoff, the pitcher. She'll field, she'll throw over to first to Willison. That will be the out. 1-3, and we're down to the 7th on your Bank North scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley leads 9-5 over Kindred-Richland. 7th inning comes up next.
That there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies. Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of inning number 7, ball 1 to Evelyn Willison. From Cora Johnson, comes back with ball 2. Willison, Jelmstead, Quam, 8-9-1 batters for Hillsboro Central Valley. As the pitch is in low for a ball, 3-0. Willison, should she reach, was lifted for a pinch runner earlier, so taken out would be Burned as that one comes inside. Not sure if it hit her. No, it was just ball 4. Just ball 4. So that will bring in Leah Jelmstead with Willison on first. The scoreboard shadows have officially reached the infield, which will happen in the 7th inning of game number 3. Here, bunt attempt shown. Ball rolls away from the catcher. A little pass ball helping the runner to advance. So Willison steals second into scoring position. So, Elmstead ahead in the count now, 1-0. Shows bunt. Can't get off. It's off the tip of the glove, and it will be Willison taking third. She was on her way going. She'll keep going and steal third base. And 2-0 the count to Jelmstead. Bunt attempt popped up over the fence. Out of play. There. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. Johnson looking to dial in here, keep that runner on third. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nobody out, and that runner on third, a little insurance run that the Burros are looking to grab. They grabbed one in Monday, an 8-5 lead. They lead 9-5, but they'll always take an extra one. Be greedy. It's a state qualifier game. Be greedy. Here's the rock and deliver. Held up, it's ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Hillsboro Central Valley. Taking ball 4. Filling first base. Burrows. Last state tournament appearance was 2 years ago. It's also when they were in the region championship game. They dropped it to Kindred-Richland in that one. That was, how did Minot? Last year, Kindred-Richland back into the state tournament. They won it out in Jamestown. Here, and they have to work to have a big 7th inning here and trying to make it so no extra work to do. Runner goes for second. Snap throw down to third. Not going to be there. Jelmstead will still second. Ball 1 to Peyton Quam. So now she's up with 2 runners in scoring position. Johnson rocks and delivers. Bunt attempt. Pulled back in time for ball 2. Burrows with 9 runs on 12 hits, 3 errors, 7 runners left on base. Kindred-Richland, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 8 runners left on base so far in this one. Called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Peyton Quam. Johnson sets up this one well, struck Gapper into left center field, giving chase, going back, it is gone! Peyton Quam with a bomb! 3-run shot. And that blows open the lead up to a 7-run advantage. cleaning the bases, just like she's been cleaning up the house for the graduation ceremony and everything else, and cleaning up there. 3-run shot, 12-5. Hillsboro Central Valley on top. We're going to have a pitcher checking in here as Charlie Odegaard going to come back into pitch here. And we'll see if it's a straight swap there with Johnson going back to first. So quick break when we come back. Hillsboro Central Valley now leading 12-5.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Oh, there we go. So after the Peyton Quam 3-run home run, substitution here as Charlie Odegaard comes back into pitch. And Cora Johnson going over to first base there, so pitcher and first swap positions. Here's this pitch to Kittleson. You've seen ball one. Johnson's line 5 1/3 in relief. 104 pitches, 7 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 9 hits, 3 walks, and a hit batter. Kaylee Kittleson takes ball one from Charlie Odegaard and comes back with strike one, even the count. Odegaard started the game in the circle, went 2/3 of an inning in the first there before Johnson took over. She was pinned for 5 runs in that first inning. Here's Kittleson trying to chop at it, and it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now. Here's the chatter has gotten louder as the game's gone on, both from the dugouts and from the bleachers. This one well struck down the left field, going back underneath it. Aaron making the catch in left field is Kate Odegaard for the fly out for out number 1. Santa Kritzberger now bats. 1 for 4 today, single, fly out, strikeout, and then another fly out to left field. Or to right field on that last fly out. Here holds off on this one for a ball. And Hillsboro Central Valley scoreless in the 4th, 5th, 6th, but a Peyton Quam 3-run home run here in the 7th extends their lead 12-5 right now. This one down the left field line, twisted fall. Well hit, few well hit balls. 1 over the fence, 1 caught by the fielder, 1 in foul territory here to the last few batters. Here, the top of inning number 7. Pitch, ball 2. Kindred-Richland with ground to make up has the 5, 6, 7 batters scheduled to come to the plate. As a liner back up the middle, past the pitcher Odegaard, and a base hit for Kritzberger. Burrow's offense continuing to hum here in the 7th. That's their 14th hit of the game. Here's 14 hits, 6 walks, 1 hit batter there for the base runners they've had in this one. Here's a pitch. Runner goes, not fielded cleanly behind the plate, and Kritzberger slides in safely with the steal. Still just 1 out. Runner in second at second in scoring position. Here's Carsey Adelstead. Back in at the plate. She's 3 for 4 today. Pair of singles and a double. This one up the middle. Kritzberger will turn at third. Going to come in. It gets by center field. By Schmitz in center field. Adelstead on her way. She's coming into third. And she'll be at third with an RBI single with a 2 extra base error. And an extra run coming in for Hillsboro Central Valley, making it 13-5. Single up the middle. Kritzberger scores. Adelstead safe at third on the error. (13-5), 8-run advantage. Here's Alexis Iverson. Shows bunt, strike one. Iverson, Kaya Chenault scheduled to come up next. And Chloe Tice. Here's the Odegaard pitch. That up the middle and knocked down at shortstop. Stab, spin, throw to Zarek with the out. 6-3 on the ground out. Out number 2. Run does come in. And makes it a 14-5 score. Kaya Chenault. Now, well, we might have a sub here. Looks like Casey Hong going to come in to hit. Casey will come in to hit. Here for the Burros with the bases empty. 2 out in the top of the 7th. Charlie Odegaard looks in here at the sign and rocks it. You're a 5-run inning for Hillsboro Central Valley in this 7th. Inside pitch for a ball. Two 2-0 the count. And this one outside for ball 3. Casey Hong hitting for the designated player, Kaya Chenault. Takes it for a strike there. 3 balls, 1 strike. And this one cut on and rip foul. Out of play. Behind on that one. Try and quicken up the bat speed there. On now a 3-ball, 2-strike. 2 out, bases empty pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout goes down, but 5 runs come across for Hillsboro Central Valley. They lead 14-5 over Kindred-Richland. Vikings need a comeback here in the bottom of the 7th.
From Tim Gazette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Gazette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Bottom of the 7th inning. 3 outs for the Burros to go to state. Kindred-Richland needs 9 runs to extend the game, 10 runs to win the game. It will be Lila Kittleson, Charlie Odegaard, and Cora Johnson scheduled up. Odegaard will see if they let Roland hit for her or not. Roland was the designated player to begin the game. Then Odegaard came in as the flex, and do see her in the on-deck circle, so looks like that will be the case. Here, so Lila Kittleson to begin us. It's Tenley Deckoff. First pitch, pumped by, swing and a miss, strike 1. Dickoff up over 120 pitches on that right arm. Trying to close it out here in the 7th. Pitch 2 up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dickoff in this one. 31. 31 batters faced. Here's 123 pitches now. 5 runs, 6 strikeouts, 6 hits, 6 walks. There's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for Kindred-Richland, Lila Kittleson. 1 for 2 with a double, strikeout, and a walk. Ground ball past the pitcher over at second. Tice Fields throws 1 down. There's Kindred-Richland had to win 2 today. They got the 1 earlier over Enderlin, 12-2 in 6 innings. Hillsboro Central Valley losing the region championship game against Central Cass, 12-2 in 6 innings as well. Here now trying to come back from that one. And a couple bad innings defensively. They have 3 errors by my book in this game, but not letting them snowball like they did in that Central Cass game there to have a couple big innings. Pitch misses for ball 1 and ball 2 to Charlie Odegaard. There she flew out in her first at-bat. And gets ahead 3-0 to start here. Odegaard was the flex player to start the game at pitcher. Moved around here to first and back at pitcher now. She'll take ball 4. Here, if you can't get them all at once, you got to start with 1. And that starts with getting on base there. So Cora Johnson now batting. Johnson is 1 for 1 with a single and a pair of walks. Reaching base 3 times against Dickoff. This first pitch popped up, and it's going to roll all the way down the roof. Behind the grandstand here for fall ball, strike 1. Pitch low off the plate. Quam throws a ball, but it goes into right field up to second base, and we're going to try and go all the way to first to third. Throw comes into third. Hattlestead with the diving tag. Hattlestead with the tag, as Odegaard will be out at third on what will go down as a 2-9-5 tag out. And the second out. So Quam, the catcher, trying to snap throw down to first, get her, overthrows, goes into right field, and trying to go first to third, thrown out. 2-1 the count now here to Cora Johnson. With the Vikings, this would be one heck of a rally if they could with 2 outs. It's a ground ball past Kittleson at third base into center field. And there the runner at first now is Johnson in with her 4th time reaching base today. Second hit. Walked twice as well. Now hitting will be Kate Odegaard. In here from the right side. Here's a snap throw down to first. This time on target, but runner back in time. There is ball 1. Hillsboro Central Valley leading by 9 after bookend 5-run innings. 5 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 5 in the 7th. Pitch wild. The runner Johnson will go up to second base. 2-0 the count to Kate Odegaard. Takeoff's pitch through for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on second, 2 down. Here, ball inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. And winner of this one goes to the state tournament. So we'll end their season there. We'll switch to the schedule here. Having this elimination state qualifying game, the last game, usually it's been the previous years ahead of the championship game, which made it so that in that championship game you already knew you were going to state. Now, in the Burroughs case there, they knew that if they didn't win, they had to come back, win this one to go to state, and put both teams there. Just a little change in the order of the games. After that walk for on ball 4, Miller batting here. Takes ball 1. Fly ball behind the plate till drift out of play. So we hear it hit the roof. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Your shouts of, hey, just focus on the hitter. Don't worry about the runners. You know, they don't matter right now. Here's a fly ball, fall territory, right field line. No one can get to it. But it will bring the Vikings down to their final strike. Maya Miller to bat here with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. 2 down, runners on, first and second. Here comes the pitch, ground ball, Hattelstead at third, 1 step over to the bag, and Hillsboro Central Valley will go to the state softball tournament. 14-5, Hillsboro Central Valley prevails over Kindred-Richland. There for the final score. 14 runs on 15 hits, 3 errors, 7 runners left on base. Kindred-Richland, 5 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, 10 runners left on base. Stay tuned. We'll come back. We'll have your post-game report from the Norman County Raceway at Red River Valley Speedway. Hillsboro Central Valley off to the state tournament. 14-5 winners over Kindred-Richland.
The Northern Cass Booster Club is here for all Jaguar students from academics, arts, athletics, and co-curricular activities throughout the school year. You can find more information or become a Northern Cass Booster Club member today by scanning the QR code on screen now, or follow the Northern Cass Booster Club on Facebook for updates throughout the year, or simply search for the Northern Cass Booster Club page on the Northern Cass School website. Go Jags!
Embrace the joy of community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com. The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Hillsboro Central Valley Burros with the victory, 14-5 over Kindred-Richland, your final score here in the state qualifying game. They will join the Central Cass Squirrels as the Region 1 representatives in the state softball tournament next week. So we get set here. We're going to have an award ceremony with team awards, some all-region team awards as well, too. All that's coming up, but let's go to our game summary here, our post-game report. Brought to you by the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Here, as it was a 5-run first inning for Hillsboro Central Valley, as they come out, send 10 to the plate, have 5 runs on 5 hits, took advantage of 3 walks as well. 2-out RBI hit for Kaya Chenault, 2-out RBI walk with the bases loaded for Evelyn Willison, and a 2 RBI single for Leah Jelmstead there, all in the 2 outs in the bottom of the order, coming through, knocking people in, helping lead to that 5-run inning. Kindred-Richland responds with 2 outs of their own in the bottom of the first, getting 2 runs across as Lila Kittleson, after the first 2 batters go down on strikes, Sierra Nepstead, Josie Mathis both reach base. Kittleson comes up, 2-out, 2-run double there to put them on the board. Burros, they take those 2 back in the second inning here with RBI singles with 2 outs from Kaya Chenault and Chloe Tice. And then it would be 2 more runs for Kindred in the second inning as well. Leadoff single for Cora Johnson. Kate Odegaard follows with a single as well. RBI ground out for Zoe Sharp. Eliana Schmitz then would reach on error with a run scoring as well for the 4 runs. Burros get 2 in the third and then come back with 5 in the 7th, including a 3-run home run from Peyton Quam. And it was 1 more run the rest of the way as Maya Miller, leadoff single in the 6th, would come in to score on an RBI sacrifice, a bunt by Sierra Nipstead. Here as that's our game summary. We're going to go now here to our all-region team awards being announced right now. For the Central Cass Squirrels, your region champion Central Cass Squirrels, Whitney Mitchell. Aspen Preen with the 2025 all-region team. Sophie Sherwhite for Central Cass. Came in as the number 1 seed, number 1 ranked team in Class B softball. And did that, outscoring here the last 3 games, 62-2. In their quarter, semifinal, and championship game wins. Brady Bussey will be a all-region team entrant as well for Central Cass. And also for Raya Zimmerman for Central Cass. Top seed in the region champ. Congratulations to head coach Scott Kost. And the Squirrels again for Central Cass, they're all-region team members. Whitney Mitchell, Aspen Preen, Sophie Sherwhite, Brady Bussey, Raya Zimmerman. For Kindred-Richland, Leah Rolland will be an all-region team selection. She'll be joined there with teammates Eliana Schmitz. So you see them coming out there in that pitcher's circle, get recognized. Cora Johnson will be an all-region team member for Kindred-Richland. And the 4th member for Kindred-Richland to round out the all-region team membership will be Janet Tazarek. So Leah Rowland, Eliana Schmitz, Cora Johnson, Janet Tazarek will represent Kindred-Richland on the all-region team. For Hillsboro Central Valley, your 2nd place in the region. And off to the state tournament, Peyton Quam will be your first selection. After that will be Carsey Hattlestead. And also joining her teammates on the all-region team and the Shields All-Star Series softball team representing the East region, Kaylee Kittleson. Quam, Hattlestead, Kittleson, all for Hillsboro Central Valley, going to represent that East region as well for Hillsboro Central Valley. All-region team for Northern Cav, Reese Laveg. Has 3 more members here to come out for the Enderlin Eagles. Will be Aspen Schlecht. Also for the Enderlin Eagles,
Also from Enderlin,
Karina Olsen will be there, and the final member of the all-region team from the Pirate Fast Pitch Co-op, Izzy Hernandez, will be the all-region team. So from Central Cass, Whitney Mitchell, Aspen Preen, Sophie Sherwhite, Brady Bussey, Ryan Zimmerman. From Kindred-Richland, Leah Rolland, Eliana Schmitz, Cora Johnson, Janet Tazarek. Hillsboro Central Valley's Peyton Quam, Carsey Hattlestead, and Kaylee Kittleson. Northern Cass, Reese Laveg. Enderlin with Aspen Schlett and Karina Olsen. Izzy Hernandez from Pirate Fast Pitch as well. Your all-region team here for 2025 Region 1 softball. We'll have Coach of the Year, Senior Player of the Year as well, too, as the all-region team gets their photo opportunities out in the circle. And congratulations to region champions, Central Cass. Squirrels off to the state tournament, as they'll likely be the #1 seed out in Fargo. Here, and Hillsboro Central Valley also being a region representative. For the Coach of the Year, Scott Cost for the Central Cass Squirrels. There's the Coach of the Region champion, wins the Coach of the Year award and gets the photo op on the field that bears his name as well. There's Scott Cost, your Region 1 Coach of the Year. And the Senior Player of the Year, Peyton Quam for Hillsboro Central Valley. Peyton Quam is your Senior Player of the Year for Region 1 softball. There is, it's the award out there. And then now we have the team champions there, the Central Cass Squirrels, as they come out again on their home field, getting to raise that Region 1 championship plaque. Congratulations to Central Cass. That will wrap up the awards ceremony here, so we'll take a quick break. We're going to try and grab some players' coaches here after this one. We'll also have some of our post-game awards as well. All part of your post-game report from the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway on yourliveevent.com.
At 104, Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Hillsboro Central Valley with a 14-5 win over Kindred-Richland in the state qualifying game. They will join Central Cass as Region 1 representatives here at the state softball tournament next week. We continue on from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth, bringing you your post-game report after the conclusion of the final game of the Region 1 tournament. Let's talk in this one here some of our post-game moments, post-game awards here, and we're going to start with our Agassiz Precision Play of the game, brought to you by Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro, 701-636-2119, or online at planterdoc.com. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Got to go with the couple of defensive plays for Hillsboro Central Valley there to erase some runners from the base path. As had a couple times where catching the runners off the base, a little pick off there from catcher Peyton Quam. There, got one here to end the third inning. With the runner out at third. Another one there where they're able to erase the base runner, a couple caught stealings, a pickoff play at third as well. Actually, yeah, at third there. Play that went 2-3-6 on that one to get the runner going as they snap throw it back over to first and then went to third as well. Get that runner trying to go from second to third. So some awareness there, some precision there of getting the ball where it needed to be. Your Agassiz Precision Ag precision plays in the game. Here's we're going to see out coaches and teams doing some photo ops right now, so we won't have our interviews right now. Instead, we're going to go ahead and talk our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection in this one. And Hillsboro Central Valley connected early on in this one. As they jump out here to start the first inning, they went walk, single, 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 sacrifice bunt, single, walk, walk, single to the first 9 batters through the order as they came out with 5 runs in that first inning and able to get those bats going early. They were connected early at the plate, being aggressive, especially bouncing back after the loss to Central Cass in the region championship game there. So that is your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection in this one. The early bats for Hillsboro Central Valley, sparking them to a 5-0 lead and an eventual 14-5 win for the Burros. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. Discover local reliability you can trust with Halstead Telephone Company online, halsteadtel.com. We're coming back with more of your post-game report from the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Region 1 softball action on yourliveevent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family. committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
It's time to hit the ground with summer lawn and gardening projects, and Mayport Hardware is here to help. Stop by the greenhouse and browse the wide selection of flowers to liven up your yard. From the outdoor power tools of mowers, tillers, and trimmers to the lawn care essentials of seeds, fertilizers, and top-tier gardening tools, let Mayport Hardware transform your yard to where the grass is greener. Come visit Tim, Sue, and the staff at Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
The World of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC Showdown, presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models, Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown, presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available ncraceway.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory over Kindred-Richland. 14-5 our final score as we continue on with our post-game report. And we bring you our post-game, start with the player interviews here from Dakota Heritage Bank. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. First up for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, we're going to talk here the winning pitcher in this state qualifying game as Tenley Dickoff comes through. And Tenley, congratulations for you. Talk about this region tournament and 2 wins over a good Kindred-Richland team in consecutive games.
We just played our best softball at the right time, and we hit the ball like we can. We played good defense, and we just played our best at the right time.
You get spotted 5 runs before you get into the pitching circle. What does that do for you there in the mentality you can bring there to the circle?
It makes me feel more confident in the pitching circle because if they hit it, it just gives me more room to breathe, I guess, and it just feels good to have runs on the board.
I had you for like 142 pitches. How's the arm feeling right now?
It's a little sore, but it'll be good for next week.
All right. You get into those late innings going through a stretch, neither team scoring. What goes through your mind there in those middle innings?
Just keep pitching like I can, and we can do it.
Talk about the defense behind you, too, making some plays out there.
It feels good. It feels good to have a defense that can be behind me, and I don't have to just strike out everyone because I know I have them behind me.
Get to go to the state tournament. Congratulations. What's that anticipation like?
I'm just excited to go out there and compete like we can and hope do well.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations to you and your teammates. Best of luck as you go forward in the state tournament now.
Thank
you.
you.
You're done with the region tournament. You're on to the state tournament. So, Tenley Dickoff there for Hillsboro Central Valley. As who wants to go next?
Me.
All right. Here we go. Kaylee Kittleson going to join us for Hillsboro Central Valley. Our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game player interviews. It's been a long day, okay? I got to think through some things right now. Congratulations to you and your teammates. Talk about that first game against Central Cass, coming back, short turnaround to get ready for this one. What did you guys talk about in the huddle? What did you guys do to get ready for game number 2?
We talked about that we only control what we do at the plate, what we do in the infield. We have to just keep pushing even when things get hard, so that's exactly what we did.
Talk about that approach at the plate, first inning. I think you guys had like 6 hits in the first 9 batters there. What was there something you guys were looking at, or what was there at the plate?
Just hit that ball. I mean, when we played them on Monday, we went up to that plate expecting to hit every single ball, getting that ball in play. So that's exactly what we did today as well.
Well, yourself at the plate, a 4-for-5 day. That's nothing to sneeze at here, but also talk about being out in the field there, some of the plays that you guys were able to make, the communication you had to do to make those plays.
Yeah, I mean, we have to communicate after every play, before every play, just to know where we're going with that ball, because sometimes things can get tough, things can get hard, but we just have to talk to all each other. Like in the dugout's a big part of what they do. So we use that energy and transition to it on the field and at the plate.
2 years ago, you were part of the team that went as a region rep as well. That experience, have you talked with your teammates about what it means to win this game to get to that state tournament appearance?
We have a little bit. I mean, anything can happen at the state tournament. We just have to come out there, play our game, just try to survive out there.
All right. Well, hey, enjoy it. Also, congratulations, individual honors as well, all-region team, and you're also going to be part of the Shields All-Star Series as well, too. So talk about those couple recognitions.
You know, it's an honor. I mean, looking back, I think I quit when I was in 12U, and I came back in, I think it was 8th grade year. And, you know, just have to play my game, get through it. I mean, it's really an honor going from quitting and then coming back, and now here I am. So that's pretty great.
There you go. Hey, congratulations on the win here today. Best luck to you and your teammates at state.
Thank you.
There's Kaylee Kittleson with us here for Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros get the victory in the state qualifier. 14-5, the final score. Seattle Stead with us now. Congratulations, you and your teammates off to state to get it done in this one. Take us through it here. What you guys talked about and what you guys did out there on the field.
Our kind of like motto, we just kept saying foot on the gas and kept stuck with that, and I think that's what brought us together.
Is she mad that you took her?
No, I think she's happy. That's all we talked about.
All right. Okay, I didn't know if there's like cliches that like this is my cliche, only I can use it or something like that. I didn't know. I just had to double check. But Carsey, congratulations again here. The first 3 innings, you go 5 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs on offense as well too. Then run into some spots there where you're not getting those runs in that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th inning. What goes through your mind in the dugout when you go through a little drought like that?
Well, we knew we were still up and we had to get some more runs, so we just looked past that. Next inning, we knew we had to go, so just look for the next inning.
Got to say too, you made some nice plays out there at the hot corner there, third base. You know what's coming there, and also to get the final ball hit towards you. Does that make it a little extra special?
Yeah, it was. I mean, senior year, this is my last normal game, so it definitely feels special to get that last one.
Well, 2 years ago when you're out in mine out there, you were dealing with the coming back from the injury. How special is it to get this opportunity now?
I mean, it's awesome. I was rusty mine and it didn't go very well for me, so hoping for a better outcome this time.
Again, for yourself, like your teammates here, all-region team are going to play in the Shields All-Star Series too. Talk about those honors.
I mean, it's it's awesome to play with these two. I mean, they always have my back. If I'm down, they bring me up. If they're down, I try and bring them up. It's awesome playing with them.
Congratulations, Carsey Adelstead for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burros with the victory over Kindred-Richland, 14-5. Congratulations, best of luck at state.
Thank you.
There you go, as Carsey Adelstead. And we'll wrap up here. Peyton Quam comes join us as well, too. Peyton, congratulations for you, your teammates to come through. Just talk about this whole region tournament as a whole, because there was a lot. You're playing, you're off for 3 days, you're going to play again. Just what mindset this group had.
Right. It was a big, we always talked about control the controllables. So that means we got to control our attitudes, our effort, and just controlling us. We can't control what the other team does. We can't control the coaches. We can't control the weather or the field. So that was a big thing going into this region tournament, because we knew it was going to be kind of cold and kind of rainy. and just play our game.
As you go into that region championship, it doesn't go your way. Whose voice was it? Who was talking there in between games of getting everyone settled down to get ready with that quick turnaround for a game?
It was a team effort, I'd say. I mean, our coaches had our back. They talked us through it, and then we decided we were going to learn from it and then flush it.
Able to come back, some big wins. Talk about yourself at that top of the order, too. This game here, maybe not as much of an on-base presence as you normally like, but you got that walk to start things off, and, of course, the big 3-run home run to finish it off.
Right. Usually when I'm leading off, I'm trying to think, work the count, get on base. And, today it wasn't really working out, but that's okay because I think I came up big when we really needed it for insurance. Geico, maybe Nodak, I don't know. But,
and
yeah. I don't know. I just thought put a good swing on the ball. So,
I did mention in the earlier game, the championship game against Central Cass, flashback to a couple years ago. You had that grand slam down in Kindred there. So is the key just, big late inning multi-run home runs? Is that all we need?
I mean, I guess so. It just happens.
All right. For yourself, all-region team, region senior athlete of the year, and also going on the Shields All-Star team as well, too. Number of awards to add to that shelf here. Plus, we got graduation and everything else going on this week. It's been relaxing, hasn't it?
I don't know. I'm kind of stressed.
Well, talk about those awards, what they mean to you as well.
I'm really grateful for them, and I honestly couldn't have done them without these seniors and my whole team and my coaches. I mean, I wouldn't be the player I am today without any of them. So I'm very thankful for everyone.
Well, and you guys get few more games together next week there, and so best of luck to you. Congratulations, and look forward to following you guys there next week.
Thank you.
There we go, as our post-game player interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhb.bank, the website. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have Coach Corey Erickson join us next on yourliveevent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro. It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Region 1 state qualifying game. Hillsboro Central Valley, a 14-5 victory over Kindred-Richland. And we're joined with the head coach, Corey Erickson, our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game coaches conversation. And, Coach, congratulations off to the state tournament. Here you came in knowing that you were going to play 2 for sure, had to win 1 to go to state. Let's talk first about that region championship game and just, how it didn't unfold your way, but how it – if it set the table for that qualifying game.
I mean, we knew it was going to be a tall task. I mean, Central Cass is super good. We were competitive with them right away, early on, and then we had that one bad inning where we just kind of lost our focus, lost our drive a little bit, and Central Cass, again, you give them extra outs, they're going to put runs on the board, and that's just what happened. So, we got through it. We competed. We played 6 innings. We're trying to hold them, trying to play that 7th inning there, just trying to, as a momentum builder. Couldn't quite do it, but wasn't really our energy after that was a little bit concerned. Kindred is coming off of a win. We're coming off of a loss. How's that going to play in? But I think the big difference with this team is our senior leadership. We had our seniors get everyone, circle together before that state qualifier game. Refocus everyone. Brand new game, brand new energy. We came out, we put 5 runs up on the board right away, and that was kind of all we needed.
Did you notice a difference in the approach at the at-bats in that 5-run first inning, or was there anything that you can point to that, other than making contact with the ball, that helped you come out with that?
Well, we, late this season, I told the girls that the way we played in the regular season isn't necessarily the way we're going to play in the postseason. We want to keep some things up our sleeves, so we're going to throw some different looks at people. So, we were throwing some bunts. We had our number 4 batter, Carsey Heddlestead, who has multiple home runs on the season, puts down a bunt, gets on base. No one was expecting it. She's a great bunter. I knew she could do it. So, again, we're just trying to throw them off their game a little bit and make them play our game. And it worked out, and we were able to kind of just keep them off balance right away. They're so talented. Again, Kindred-Richland, they're well coached, they're very athletic, they're very talented. You need to play a good, solid game and put up runs and keep them off balance in order to give yourself some breathing room, offensively. Otherwise, you got such a good defense, they're just going to smother you. They're going to get the outs that they need to get. So I was happy that we were able to do that and beat a really tough Kindred-Richland team twice here in the tournament.
Defensively, still had a few miscues out there, but didn't let it snowball like it did in that earlier game against Central Cass.
Yeah, I think a big part of that is just, Tenley, Megan didn't have a ton of strikeouts in that first game. She's more of a contact pitcher. She's going to pitch to contact. Tenley moves the ball around a little bit more, has a little bit, with her changeup and everything like that, she's able to get some swings and misses. So, even though we made those mistakes, she was able to get some weakly hit balls and some strikeouts, and our defense stepped up with, Peyton picking off a runner over at third base there, and then picked off another runner. I think, got her caught between first and second. We threw out a runner there. So, again, the leadership behind the plate and leadership in the infield and outfield and everything, that makes such a big difference there, especially when you got a young pitcher in the circle.
A few of those seniors you mentioned there, 3 of them all-region team members here. Talk about what it means to get those 3 on that team.
They put in so much work. They put in so much time on the field. They're good leaders at practice. They're good leaders in the huddle. And it's not just them. We have 6 seniors on this team, and all of them lead in different ways. Destiny Ellingson is one of the most vocal, most supportive kids in the dugout. Morgan Potasic is such a hard worker and willing to do all the dirty jobs that no one wants to do. And Megan Ensign is just, she's a great teammate. She's got a good smile on her face. She comes out there, she pitches, she works hard. She does everything with a good attitude. That leadership is... you can't really measure something like that. You can't really put it into words very well. To get 3 on the all-region team and 3 going on and playing at the Shields All-Star game, those 3 that got awards, are super talented. They're not the only outstanding players and outstanding leaders on that team, though. They've really kind of left a legacy in the fact that I always say bosses, they're not bossy. They don't put other people down. They lift other people up with them. So they've created other leaders with them. So it shows in an elimination game like this.
I want to comment on your comment of, leadership looks different in different ways. Mm-hmm. I mentioned in the game, as it went on, as it progressed, the dugouts got louder. The cheering from the fan section got louder, and that's something you need to bring into a state tournament next week. Yeah,
our dugout was outstanding here this tournament. They were loud, they were on the ball, and we knew what we were fighting for. It's not win for the seniors, it's win for us. Win for all the work and practice and everything that we put into this season, all the sore arms and long practices, extra hits in the batting cage. We're playing for all of that, so it's not, wasn't for nothing. So, and the seniors really kind of help lead that. We have a great group of juniors, the sophomores, freshmen, and the lone 8th grader on our team. And it'd be tough if we didn't have the leadership on this team that we have to be able to rally behind an 8th grader in the pitching circle in an elimination game to get to the state tournament against the number 2 team in the state. The fact that we have an 8th grader who feels confident stepping into that role with the team behind her, that says everything you need to know about the leadership on this team.
Well, now getting ready for the state tournament. I'm imagining might be some interest in the baseball team tomorrow in their region games, and then Memorial Day weekend and everything else. So getting ready for next week.
Too. Yeah. So Claire Grindy,
graduation,
state champion. Yep.
And
another one of our softball players is state champion in the 3,200 meter run. So it's been a good week for Hillsboro Central Valley. It's been a busy week for all these kids. Now we just need to come back, support our baseball team tomorrow, support our track athletes here Friday and Saturday. Graduate and then come back and get ready for our state tournament.
Yeah, it's only 9 things to check off the list,
yep,
right?
Exactly.
All right. Hey, Corey, we'll look forward to seeing you guys there in Fargo. Congratulations on advancing here to the state tournament, and we'll chat with you again.
Thank you so much.
There we go. Corey Erickson joining us, our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game coaches' comments. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Stick with us. More to come. Your post-game report continues from the Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway when we return.
Here's a message from Tim Gazette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Gazette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Congratulations to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros as they will join the region champion Central Cass Squirrels with the Region 1 representation at the state softball tournament. Squirrels, congratulations on their region champion. Also, out of Region 2, should congratulate the champions Mayport CG Hatton Northwood and the second qualifier, Carrington. The Cardinals got through as well, too. There earlier today in Region 2. Had those games for you on yourliveevent.com. Region 1, Region 2 baseball, an elimination game going on right now for Region 2 baseball, so you can still go check that out, and then we'll have more Region 2 coming up tomorrow as well. All part of our region softball, baseball coverage, track coverage over last weekend as well, too. Happy to bring it to you thanks to the fine sponsors that you see in here through all of our broadcast presentations. Let's talk our Enbridge Energy player of the game. And we alluded to this a little bit with Coach Erickson, talking about the energy coming off the bench, the leadership there from individuals on the team, keeping things going. We certainly want to make sure to mention that, but also bringing the energy in this one. Kaya Chenault for Hillsboro Central Valley, first inning, second inning, both at bats. Big 2-0 to RBI base hits there. She'll be our Enbridge Energy player of the game here today with the 2-out hitting for Hillsboro Central Valley in their victory there over Kindred-Richland. Remember, life takes energy. Find out more online about how Enbridge is providing energy for a better tomorrow and career opportunities, enbridge.com. With that, let's go over our final stats. Final stats here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough victory over Kindred-Richland. Starting with the Kindred-Richland Vikings at the plate, Eliana Schmitz went 1 for 3 today with an RBI and a walk. Janet Tazarek was 0 for 4 at the plate. It was Sierra Nipstead going 0 for 2 with a run, an RBI, a walk, had a sacrifice as well. Josie Mathis would be 1 for 4 with a runs scored, had 2 stolen bases. It would be Lila Kittleson going 1 for 3 with a double, 2 RBIs, had a walk as well. Leah Rowland there dealing with the injury, went 0 for 2 at the plate in this game. Cora Johnson 2 for 2 at the plate with a run scored, had 2 hits, 2 walks, and 4 total plate appearances. Kate Odegaard would be 1 for 2 with a run scored. She would walk once. It would be Zoe Sharp did not record an at-bat here today, played in the field. Charlie Odegaard came in, went 0 for 1 with a walk. Maya Miller would be 1 for 3 with a run scored, an RBI, and a walk in her 4 plate appearances. Brianna Fuchs would be 0 for 1 in a pinch hitting appearance as well. Kindred-Richland Vikings, 5 runs on 7 hits, had 2 errors in the field, and 10 runners left on base. Pitching for the Vikings, Charlie Odegaard got the start. She'll take the loss, went 1 2/3 over the course of a start and a relief coming in. 7 runs allowed, 1 strikeout, 6 hits, 3 walks. Cora Johnson came out in relief, 5 1/3 innings pitched. She gave up 7 runs, 4 strikeouts, 9 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter in the game. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, batting, Peyton Quam was 1 for 4 today with 2 runs scored, had a 3-run home run in that 7th inning, had a walk and a stolen base as well. Kaylee Kittleson would be 3 for 5 today with 2 runs scored, 2 stolen bases as well. Santa Kritzberger would be 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a stolen base. Carsey Hattlestead went 4 for 5 today with 3 runs scored, had a double, 3 RBIs. Alexis Iverson 0 for 3 with an RBI and a walk today. Kaya Chenault would go 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBIs. Chloe Tice would be 1 for 3 with a run scored, had an RBI, a walk. It was Evelyn Willison going 0 for 1 today with an RBI, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch, and 2 stolen bases. Leah Jelmstead 2 for 2 at the plate with 2 runs scored, had 2 RBIs, had a walk and 2 stolen bases, plus a sacrifice. Kara Kazette played as a pinch runner. Casey Hong 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. And Tenley Dickoff played as the flex player in the pitching circle here today for the Burros. Hillsboro Central Valley with 14 runs on 15 hits, 3 errors, 7 runners left on base. In the pitching circle, the win will go to Tenley Dickoff. 7 innings pitched, 142 pitches on my count. 5 runs given up, 6 strikeouts, 7 hits, 8 walks in the game as Hillsboro Central Valley gets the victory here. 14-5, your final score. Hillsboro Central Valley off to the state tournament, joining region champions Central Cass. And with that wraps up our Region 1 softball tournament coverage. Thanks so much for all of you joining us here on all 3 days of the games getting on and dealing with the weather changes and everything else, and appreciate all of you that have tuned in to join us. Thanks to all the sponsors that you've seen and heard throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you to the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Here, as I also want to say thanks here today with Chase Miller, Josh Boyko doing some region baseball, also popping over in between games here just to help there with a free hand to get some interviews and everything else between games. Appreciate your guys' Brady Siebels helping with the broadcast last Saturday as well too. So thanks once again for everyone also here at the Central Cass School for the accommodations, hospitality, everything showed. A great place to be here for some softball and baseball games. So appreciate everything that they do as well. Once again, your final here today in the state qualifier game. Hillsboro Central Valley over Kindred-Richland, 14-5. The final score on the Bank North scoreboard. Thanks for watching it right here on YourLiveEvent.com.